The Chosen might provoke some discussion, but there's one aspect everyone can concur on: the cast's off-camera moments are a hoot. For example, there's this amusing sequence where the performers are attempting to shoot a scene in which Jesus speaks the world into existence. You'd assume they were working on a sci-fi project given how much they struggle. The seriousness of the scene is entirely contrasted by their efforts to perfect it, making it hilariously entertaining. Then there's Andrew, who amusingly confuses his lines by saying filming instead of fishing, one of those classic blunders that simply makes you laugh. Another gem is when the actor portraying Matthew completely bungles his lines, saying something like Sophocles Eucides a human being instead of the actual line. It's such an unforeseen error that it's bound to elicit a chuckle. There's also a moment where the actors are trying to capture a scene where Jesus encounters his disciples. They're meant to be enthusiastic, but they keep mispronouncing their lines and reactions, leading to a hilarious exchange that's pure enjoyment. John the Baptist has his own humorous instance when he mistakenly says audio instead of hello, a simple error delivered with so much certainty that it's sure to make you laugh. In another scene, Jesus is instructing his disciples about planting seeds, but the disciples can't seem to stay focused and keep making silly faces and getting distracted, creating a light-hearted and amusing atmosphere. Peter also has his own slip when he refers to John the Baptist as Little John instead of simply John the Baptist, a classic case of line mix-ups that will definitely bring a smile to your face. There's also a sequence where Jesus is teaching about the law of Moses and the disciples are supposed to be taking notes. Instead, they keep falling asleep or appearing bored, making for a funny contrast between the gravity of the lesson and their lack of interest. One more blooper involves Judas Iscariot, who humorously slips by saying Abba instead of Father. It's a minor error delivered with such earnestness that it turns into a laugh-out-loud moment, showcasing a small quirk that endears you to the actors and makes you appreciate their dedication to their roles even when things go awry. There's a scene where Jesus is confronting Nathanael, who is supposed to be upset and defensive, but he keeps breaking character and laughing, creating a comical back and forth that's sure to entertain. Watching Nathanael struggle to stay serious during a tense scene with Jesus is a perfect way to conclude these behind-the-scenes moments, highlighting that despite the serious themes, there is a lot of joy and camaraderie on set. Seeing Nathanael's difficulty in maintaining composure just adds to the fun and demonstrates how much the cast enjoys working together. The Chosen undoubtedly generates a lot of buzz, but if there's one thing everyone agrees on, it's that the cast is absolutely hilarious. Seriously, their behind-the-scenes clips are a riot, and a shout-out to the social media team for hitting the mark with these videos. We mean whoever came up with that "I just want to see your kingdom come" joke followed by "all I want are some lamb chops" truly has a talent for comedy. The bit about bartering for rosemary and joking about cooking potatoes is pure gold. It's from season 4 episode 9, and it's so funny we had to share it even though we're mostly focusing on behind-the-scenes content from season 5 here. We just had to mention it. Speaking of which, if you're as into this show as we are, you've probably noticed Noah James quickly becoming one of my favorite actors. His portrayal of Andrew is spot on, but it's his off-screen antics that really make him stand out. There's a clip where he's joking about his scenes flexing his biceps, and then totally deadpan asking about the type of columns on set, which he nails as Ionic columns. He even delves into Greek mythology, making a quick reference to Poseidon. It's clear Noah is not just an actor but also a bit of a trivia enthusiast, and I love it. Then there's Tamar, another gem in the cast. She's got this playful side, and in one clip she's singing a tune from Shrek against birds. Yeah, you heard that right. It's funny, but she also has her moments of vulnerability. Tamar is known for being somewhat naive and occasionally having mental breakdowns, which only adds to her charm and relatability. They usually sleep on the ground. I think they'll be fine. Are you sure this isn't a problem? I'm dying anyway. I don't need the house anymore. Now Joey, who plays Thomas, gives us a glimpse into his trailer and a video that's equal parts entertaining and quirky. He has his couch set up just the way he likes it and even shows off his cool sink where he runs his head under the water just to remind himself how awesome he is. Joey's tour of his trailer is as captivating as his role on the show. It's not just Joey. Abe Bueno has also shown off his trailer with a funny bit about hitting his shin on the stairs and then drafting a humorous complaint email about it. The way he handles his injury with a bit of regret and humor is classic. Let's not forget about the fake donkeys on set. There's the regular donkey, who's a trooper, and then there's this rather unfortunate fake donkey that looks more like a nightmare. It's got wheels and no heart, quite a sight. It's both amusing and a bit sad at the same time, and you can't help but laugh when you think about it. The set can be pretty dangerous too. There's this one story about a knife that cut someone and needed a band-aid, which sounds like something straight out of a comedy sketch. On a lighter note, there's a touching moment when Nathaniel's birthday is celebrated on set. Everyone sings him happy birthday, adding a personal touch to the show's atmosphere. Elizabeth Tabish also has a funny moment, reacting to the weather on set only to have a tornado roll in right after. It's the kind of stuff that makes you laugh and cringe at the same time. And then there's this hilarious imagining of what the chosen characters might post on Facebook if they had it back in the day. John the Baptist would joke about losing his head, and Lazarus would post something about meeting his future Mrs. Lazarus. It's these little touches that make the show's behind-the-scenes content so entertaining. Then we've got Luke Demian, who plays Judas, sharing some amusing TikTok videos. His content, including jokes about betraying Jesus, is both catchy and hilarious. If you haven't checked out his TikToks, you're missing out on some great laughs. These bloopers and behind-the-scenes moments not only provide a good laugh but also offer a glimpse into the lighter side of creating a show as profound as The Chosen. They remind us that even amidst filming significant scenes, there's always room for a bit of humor and humanity. If you enjoyed these moments, be sure to let me know if you want more behind-the-scenes fun, and don't forget to stick around for that bonus scene at the end. There's always more to discover in the world of The Chosen, and that's a wrap for today's video. We hope you thoroughly enjoyed this content. If it resonated with you, please take a moment to show your support by giving this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel for more amazing content. Your feedback is invaluable, so don't forget to leave a comment below sharing what impressed you the most in this video. Also, let us know if you'd like to see more behind-the-scenes moments or bloopers from your favorite shows or movies. Thanks for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one.